More ancient history jewelry stories. I debated for a while whether tonight's piece should have belonged in a Tiara Tuesday episode, but I decided that masks fall into a gray area, so it's fair game. This incredible mask was made by the La Tolita culture of Ecuador, and it was made sometime between 300 BCE and 300 CE. This is an absolutely incredible work of pre-Columbian gold art, and it led me to discover a culture of expert goldsmiths and craftspeople. La Tolita is an island off the coast of Ecuador, and the La Tolita people were a pre-Columbian culture that spanned from southern Ecuador through northern Colombia. This mask represents the face of a shaman wearing a crown. The most prominent feature, which is my favorite feature of this mask, is the pair of removable dangling eyes. They're inlaid with green semi-precious stones, although I didn't find any notes about which stones specifically. Based on the location where this mask was found, I'm going to guess that it could have been anything from turquoise to chrysocolla to jade. Eyes over the mask signify double vision, representing the shaman's clairvoyance. Nose is very prominent and was probably inlaid with stones as well. This entire mask is beautifully constructed. It looks like it's made out of sheet gold that has been hammered and punched into shape and then soldered and riveted together. The people of the island of La Tolita had an unusual approach to metalsmithing within their society. Instead of being a trade that was reserved for highly skilled craftspeople, it was something that was practiced within families, and becoming a goldsmith was an attainable path for anybody who completed an apprenticeship. The fact that just about anybody could become a goldsmith probably has a lot to do with why La Tolita is the source of so much exquisite metalsmithing. In fact, the people of this island were some of the first artisans to work with platinum, a metal which really doesn't come into prominence again until the 20th century. It seems that it has been in private collections since the 1930s, which I assume is fairly soon after it was found. I can't say whether or not this mask was looted, but my spidey senses are tingling. It has only changed hands 3 times. It was in the private collection of a European collector from the 1930s until the early 2000s, when it was sold at auction. I can't find record of how much it sold for in 2001, but it was sold again a few years ago for €31,000. All of the information I was able to glean about this piece came from the auction house's website, so definitely take it all with a grain of salt. But I'm not saying the piece is not real. It appears to be authentic, but the provenance they give and the legality of it having ever left Ecuador is a little fuzzy.